Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Dan. Alright then, so I just figured I would review another horror movie, a vampire film to be more specific, I guess. Supposed to be one of these black comedy type things, of course, so here we are, I reckon. And I haven't reviewed a vampire movie in a good while, so I just figured this seems like a pretty good opportunity to do so. Anyway, I'll be reviewing the film titled Vampire Kiss, starring Nicolas Cage. Well, okay, might as well, I guess. And that's the thing, though. I don't really review his movies all that often. Not really. I don't remember the last time I've done it, actually. And yes, of course, I got this from the dollar store. And my expectations are already lower than dirt. So, anyway, of course, as usual, I do have to, yep, talk about the plot. So let's get into it, shall we? So here we go. Oh yeah. Alright, let's just say our main character here. Yes, of course, he's gonna live his life his way. And after this encounter with this neck biter, he, let's just say, thinks that he's turned into a vampire. So he gets really crazy as a result of that. And that's the thing though. He definitely wants to live his life in his way and whatnot. So there you go, I guess you can say. And our main character, he's supposed to be this narcissist, greedy individual. What's going on here is that he works all day and goes club hopping all night with little in his life aside from, let's say, alcohol, cocaine, one night stands with numerous women, with the pursuit of money, and stuff like that. Of course, he's slowly going insane and sees a therapist quite frequently. During these sessions, his decline in mental health, becomes rather clear through a series of these insanely bizarre rants, which eventually, let's just say, starts to scare the person he's talking to. So there's that, and it goes to that kind of a thing. So clearly, there's something is off about him. Something doesn't seem quite right whatsoever, like at all. And okay, he can't really be living the life he wants anymore. So I guess in some ways it is catching up to him, I guess. So that's what the movie's trying to do, I reckon, because you can't be doing this forever at all. Because you could become reckless. But I guess in this case, he's already reckless as it is. So there you go. But that's the thing, though. He needs to make sure how he's acting is corrected because he can't be doing this on and on and on. And that's the thing, though, concerning the fact that he needs to live a more stable life. You can, of course, see a bunch of women if you want, and if you're gonna go to a nightclub, all of this needs to be in moderation. Is what I'm trying to say. You can do this kind of thing, sure, but do it in moderation. You can't just be doing this and whatnot. And yes, there's something to be said about narcissism, how narcissism is bad and whatnot. Of course, these kind of people are just terrible people, obviously. So I guess in some ways, he's bound to get kicked in the ass, so to speak, because karma, like the old saying goes, whatever goes around comes around. If you really believe in that kind of thing. So if that's the case, something was bound to bad happen to him anyway. So there was that. I mean, when it comes to being greedy, of course, it's not being greedy doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing per se. Of course, again, it has to be in moderation, obviously. And that's the thing, though. Can't overdo it. People are going to overdo it, of course, and whatnot. Yes, even alcohol needs to be done in moderation as well, of course. Can't overdo it. When it comes to using cocaine, yeah, that's maybe you should stay away from the stuff. I'm not gonna say no to drugs. I'm not gonna turn this into like an anti-drug speech kind of thing because what do you think the hospitals are using? And people go to the hospitals quite often when you think about it. So anyway, but the thing is that yeah, of course, mental health, decline in mental health is a like serious thing, especially among men and whatnot. I know it's not really taken as seriously like it was with women, of course. I mean, I don't think that's what the movie's trying to say or anything, but it's just a segue to see that he's losing his marbles, so to speak, obviously. But I do think that's something that the movie could have done if they wanted to, I guess. I mean, not to explain away the narcissism. Of course, narcissism is bad to begin with. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, it's also a bit of a missed opportunity when it comes to one night stand thing. It doesn't have to be a bad thing either. It just seems kind of odd people do this kind of thing and just try and list it as a bad thing. Like if you go to clubs and somehow evil, which it isn't really. But okay, whatever, I guess. This is a vampire movie. I just thought I'd just talk about this for a good bit because might as well. It's something I've seen a little while ago. And yes, when it comes to like these A-listed celebrities like Nicolas Cage, yeah, like I said, when it comes to the more well-known people, individuals, it's not something I would talk about that often. Quite obviously, you can tell Nicolas Cage was really having fun with his role, and you can tell he's trying to make the most out of the material in which he has right here, folks. You can really, really tell. And that's fine. There's nothing inherently wrong with that, really, quite clearly. Even though he may come off a little hammy here and there throughout the entire film, which, of course, he's known for. So that's fine, I guess. It goes along with his style of movies, I guess, when it comes to acting. Anyway, ultimately, I can't really say is this. It's alright. It's the movie's okay. It's whatever. It's adequate. It's about as adequate can get. And it's not something I care for, really. Anyway, I'll give this film an overall rating of a 5.0 out of 10. It's a 5.0 out of 10 because, like I said, it's just adequate. Thanks for watching and take care. See ya.